Who's with?
We'll do a check during your listing.
Happy evening. Happy evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. A warm welcome to the meeting number 60 of the Gabbys Online Toastmasters Club. I'm Toastmaster Meeta, your Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. I'm sure you are as excited as I am. The meeting will be blocked for 2 hours and you are expected to stay for the entire duration. Before we start the meeting, I want to highlight some key points. Your video should be on and the audio be off. Audio should be on only when you are called to speak or need to speak. Regarding the topics of politics, religion, and sex, even though Toastmasters International does not put any restrictions on speaking on these topics. At the Gabbys Online Toastmasters Club, we request all speakers and role takers to be mindful and responsible and abstain from expressing any controversial views on these sensitive topics. Also, urge you to be cognizant of the fact that we as a club practice diversity and inclusion in letter and spirit. Hence, ensuring there are no sexist, racist, or any such undertones that create hostility and discomfort for members or guests. Let me now call upon the presiding officer for today. He is the winner of 2 DTM awards and has completed 11 paths in Toastmasters pathways. He has been a President's Distinguished Division Director, a Distinguished Area Director in the past. Outside the Toastmasters, he has played several leadership roles in Fortune 500 companies, startups, and non-profits. Currently, he is building his own edutech startup, Practive, which was founded in June 2020. Now, with a huge round of applause, let's welcome presiding. Let's welcome with a huge round of applause none other than President of the club, DTM Sourav Dutta.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Madam Sergeant at Arms. That was our Sergeant at Arms for today, Toastmaster Meeta Shah, who's the Vice President membership of the Gabbys Inter. I'm sorry. The Vice President membership of the Gabbys International Toastmasters Club. Okay. And I will start the meeting welcoming a few guests that we have in the meeting today. So I see Vipin Timande. Vipin, are you a guest or a Toastmaster?
I'm a guest.
Okay, Vipin is a guest. Okay, and can you tell us a little? Give me 1 second. I'll just. I'm sorry. Yeah, in the commotion, I also ended up saying that Meeta is the Vice President membership of the Gabbys, actually, of the Gabbys International. She's the President of the Gabbys International Toastmasters Club. My mistake. Yeah. So, Vipin, where did you get to know about the club? Can you tell us a little bit more about yourself? Vipin, are you there? Okay. We have Kishore.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If you could pardon the question, please.
Yeah, I'm saying, can you tell us a little bit more about yourself?
Hey, hello
Can you
everyone.
introduce
I'm sorry, I'm
yourself
not in a
quickly? Yeah.
position to uh, uh, switch on my camera. I'll do so in a while. So, I was introduced to Gabbys Toastmasters by Samita Kar and Nupur Kar, who are a part of this discussion. So, my major intent was to improve my communication skills, especially taking them to another level. And that's where I wish to watch and observe how these activities are carried out. So very new to Toastmasters Club, so I'm trying to see how you all are helping each other. And the last session I attended on Saturday was really good. I wanted to see some more, so that's when I'm here.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Vipin. And we have got Kishore. Kishore, would you want to quickly introduce yourself? Very quickly, 30
Hi,
seconds,
sir.
Kishore.
DTM Sourav. Hi, guys. I'm Kishore. I'm a part of a college club, so Presidency University Toastmasters Club.
Thank you, Kishore. Thank you so much for the introduction. Okay, someone I know, but many of us don't know. Toastmaster Shubhashini.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Divya Sourav. I'm so happy to be here. I don't want to miss this opportunity to be here at Gabbys. I think today I would like to stay for a full session and get the most of it. I'm from Smedley Speaker Society. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shubhashini, for joining. And we have TM Bob. Bob, would you want to quickly introduce yourself?
Hi, thanks. I'm Bob. I'm from Customer Toastmasters Club, Kathmandu. Just
Okay.
looking forward to an exciting session here.
Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us from Kathmandu. So we have got someone from Kathmandu. We have got someone from Canada, which is Dina McInroy. Dina is from Canada, and she has the superpower of giving the speeches on chat. She introduces herself on chat. And then we have got Toastmaster Smruti Mohanty from US, and Rishi is actually from Indonesia, but right now he's in India. So thank you everyone for joining us from different parts of the world. And I hereby call this meeting to order. Before I proceed, I want to make one big announcement again, which is that we have got two more members joining us. We just had Toastmaster Jayesh Sen joining us last week, and this week we have got two more members joining us. What is even more interesting is that one of those is a returning Toastmaster, so she is getting reinstated. In fact, she is a past speech crafter as well. So a speech crafter who became a Toastmaster, then took a break from Toastmaster and now back to Toastmaster. And that is Toastmaster Megha Jetwani. Megha has still not joined the meeting. She said that she will. Probably I'm waiting for her. So Megha has very strong entrepreneurial experience. She is also a trainer, a soft skills trainer. Welcome Megha in your absentia. And the other person that I would like to welcome is Toastmaster Sumit Sethia. He's a new member. I don't have his formal introduction yet, but I'm pretty sure that he's passionate about public speaking. That's why he joined us, right? So that's the only thing I can talk about him. Okay, with this, let me now give a little bit of a perspective of my theme. I have that privilege as the presiding officer, I understand. So, and I think the Gabbys and biting the bullet, both of these go hand in hand, right? I think this is a club which has been known to bite the bullet, the cannonball, or whatever you may want to call it. And with the ferocity that probably is unimaginable. So I cannot think of a better title than this when it comes to describing the Gabbys. And we are again biting the bullet. And from this meeting onwards, till every time we meet 3 times a week, we are going to talk about this. On the 31st of August, 2024, Saturday, we are doing a very, very important meeting. The whole world and the country is in shock because of a gruesome murder and rape that happened at R.J. Kar Medical Hospital in Calcutta. And we at the Gabbys, we are conducting a meeting on 31st of August, Saturday at 10 a.m. in the morning. It will be a hybrid meeting. So I would request people who are there in Bangalore, do join us in person, and people who are not there in Bangalore, please do join us online. In this meeting, we will have a panel discussion where we have got an esteemed panel, which has a senior police officer, we have an high court advocate, we have a doctor, and we have got a teacher. And they are all going to come together and we are going to ask them questions. We are going to get answers. We are going to get heard. We are also going to hear what they have to say. Apart from that, there will be a table topic round where the topics will again be related to the theme of the meeting. So the theme of the meeting is going to be We Want Justice. And this is not going to be a political event, obviously, because we are not going to endorse any political party or not, neither will we criticize them. At the same time, please do understand that such a meeting, such a discussion can never be without any politics, a political aspect. So this is not a meeting for the weak-hearted. This is a meeting for those who have a conscience and also have got the anger and the determination to raise our voice, demanding that those who have committed this heinous crime, not only in Calcutta, but everywhere across the world, at least in India, that's what we are going to talk about. Anywhere in India, they are given the punishment that they deserve. And I would request all of you to talk about this in your forum, outside of Toastmaster, within Toastmaster. We would want people to join us and raise their voice and because we are going to have a serving police officer, this voice will go to the right places. That's what we hope. So please do join us and please help us in making this meeting successful. With this, I will now welcome, things got very serious, so I'm going to now invite someone who's going to cheer things up, someone who's known for a beautiful smile. But what is even more amazing about this particular person is that her grit and determination behind that smiling face is a fierce resolve and humility at the same time. A very good human being and a very good organizer. The past area director, 2 times area director of District 92, and the past president of the Bangalore Toastmasters Club, right? And she is also the past VP membership of the Gabbys Online Toastmasters Club. Please welcome, with a big round of applause, our Toastmaster of the day for today, Toastmaster Priyanka Rannorey. Over to you, Priyanka.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. President. I'm not sure how my day went, but with such wonderful words, I'm very sure the rest of my day is going to be great. Thank you so much, Mr. President. Wishing each and every one of you a very good evening and a warm welcome to the Gabbys Online Toastmasters. Let us all unmute and give ourselves a huge round of applause for taking our time and being here today to bite the bullet. Thank you. How many of you have heard about Mansi Joshi? Anyone? Wow, Dina, you have heard about Mansi Joshi. Okay, let me tell you all. Mansi Joshi is a very known para-badminton world champion player. Shocked, right? As you all are, even I. Somebody who's a world champion and we are not aware of. Let me tell you about her. Mansi Joshi is an engineer by qualification and profession. In 2011, while she was riding to work, she met with a very bad accident and one of her legs had to be amputated. She had to go through a lot of physical and emotional trauma. But she decided to bite the bullet and not let her disability define her. And in 2015, she decided to get into sports and get herself trained by very well-known coach, Gopi Chand, and finally became a para-badminton world champion. How did I get to know about Mansi Joshi? Let me tell you. A couple of days back, I went to my father and I was whining about things not happening the way I wanted to be, things getting very tougher at my workspace, and I'm not able to create a balance. I was just whining and my father was just patiently listening to me. And after some time, he forwarded a write-up about her. He knew that I love reading, and there are a lot of people, when I read something like this, it just kind of instinctively, gives me a sign of hope. And he told me that when she could go out with something really so bad, and you're just trying to balance things out. You're just trying to learn something new. It is going to be difficult, but just be patient with yourself. You have gone through, you have seen a lot of ups and downs. You have overcome everything. With something like this, you're just getting disheartening yourself. How many of us come across a lot of people, we get inspired by them, but what do we learn from them? We'll read about them, get inspired, but we do not carry that with us. I'm sure every one of us have gone through an unpleasant or a stressful situation, but never reflect and acknowledged and patted ourselves. So take this time now to reflect on a certain unpleasant situation that you might have gone through, but never acknowledged yourself. How did you bite the bullet and get out of it? It could be very small. Like for a lot of people, me whining about not able to cope up with the way things are at work, too much of stress, work, a balance. But for you all, it could be something else. So do reflect. And as I will be calling you all in the coming meetings where you can share and inspire others throughout the meeting. Like how I was struggling to surf the wave, there were also a group of young men surfing the wave, but aimlessly. There was this one person who was so worried to see how young people so aimlessly are surfing the wave, not understanding what they need to do in life and how to present that to the world. And that's when this great person, I really, really look up, and I'm sure we all, when we get to know who this person is about, we really, really are very thankful about this person. He is none other than the father, the founder of Toastmasters, Ralph C. Smedley. If today we all are here today, connected and overcoming something or the other, it is only because of him. If he had not sown that seed and helped those young people bite the bullet to overcome their struggles and give them that confidence that they can overcome, then this entire organization wouldn't have been there and we all wouldn't have been connected here today. And that one movement that he has created now is being carried forward by 70,000 plus members in around 14,000 plus clubs spread across 150 countries. So you all can imagine, today, this year, we're celebrating 100 years and how far Toastmasters has been spread and helped many of us. A typical Toastmasters meeting has 3 sections, and it is same in all Toastmasters. The first section is the prepared speech section, where every individual, based on the pathway or the project that they have selected, will well in advance, with the help of their mentor, prepare their speech and come and present to all of us. The second section, the table topic section, the section that many of us would want to work upon. Or I can say that is one section that is challenging to many of us. That is the impromptu section. I can see Dina cheering for that. The second session is where we will all come onto the stage and there will be a topic shared to you all, and whatever comes to your mind about it, you will share it to all of us. And the third section, according to me, the most important is the evaluation section. We all are here to improve ourselves. Every time we meet, a notch higher. And that section is the evaluation section. And to share more about it, let me call our general evaluator. A general evaluator heads the entire, keeps an eye towards the entire meeting and shares the feedback. And the general evaluator for today's meeting is someone who's very dynamic, very enthusiastic, and believes living life to the fullest. A member at the Impact Guru Foundation, defies the typical narratives of engineering struggles. Though not in core engineering role, she passionately serves society, attributing her journey to her engineering background. Please join me in welcoming our general evaluator for today's meeting, Toastmaster Ashwini.
Thank you, Toastmaster Priyanka. That was a very energetic start for the meeting. With that, I'll quickly introduce the role of the general evaluator. As most of us know, the purpose of the general evaluator is to evaluate everything that happens during the meeting. And I will be, as a general evaluator for today, I'll be taking notes on everything that happens and doesn't happen. And I will evaluate each participant on the meeting program and look for good examples of preparation, organization, delivery, enthusiasm, observation, and performance of duties. And at the end of the meeting, I'll be handing over my report. So since there's a lot of responsibility, as part of a general evaluator, I can't do it alone. I have a team that's called TAGL team. So where we have timer, counter, grammarian, and listener. Please allow me to introduce my TAGL team. The first role is the timer. Today we have Toastmaster Sagar taking up the timer role. A quick introduction about Sagar. Sagar is live event enthusiast in love with mountains and rain. Sagar, I request you to please share your role and introduce us about what exactly you're going to do as part of timer. Over to you, Sagar.
A very good evening, everyone. Today I'm playing. I'm playing role of the timer, and my job is to, is to keep the track of everything what's happening. In the meeting in terms of the timing, and as far as a prepared speech is concerned, the timing is 5 to 7 minutes. At the end of the 5 minutes, I'll show the green card. At the end of the 6 minutes, I'll show the yellow card. At the end of the 7 minutes, I'll show the red card. And after that, the speaker will get 30 seconds to wrap up the speech. And in the second section, which is a table topics, the timing is 1 to 2 minutes. At the end of the 1 minute, 1:30 and 2 minutes, I'll show the green. I'll show the green. I'll show the green card, yellow card, and the red card. And after that, speaker will get 30 seconds. In the third section, which is the evaluation. In the third section, which is the in the third section, all the evaluators will get 2 to 3 minutes. At the end of the 2 minutes, and at the end of the 2 minutes, I'll show the green card. 2:30, I'll show the yellow card. 3 minutes, I'll show the red card. After that, evaluators will get 30 seconds to wrap up them. And I'll present my report in the third section of the meeting. Thank you so much.
Right. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sagar, for introducing us to the timer role. With that, I'll move on to the second role taker, that is counter. For today's meeting, we have Toastmaster Gauri Aggarwal taking up the accountant role. Gauri Aggarwal is a chartered accountant by qualification. She's currently pursuing her passion as an image consultant and a soft skills trainer. She's very passionate about building her own brand, rebrand. I'll again repeat, she's building her own brand, that is rebrand self, which takes care of self transformation. With that, I'll hand it over to Toastmaster Gauri to explain her role.
Thank you, General Evaluator. A very good evening to distinguished Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. Today, as an R counter, I'm going to keep my eyes on 5 pointers. The first one is going to be filler words, which show up in little words like Now, filler words is a way of our brain to buffer. It's letting the audience know that more content is still coming. So I would suggest that allow your thoughts to manifest into words. And how do you do that is by speaking a little slower. The second point I'll be looking at is inappropriate interjections. For instance, so, like. Now, like is like a versatile Swiss Army knife. It can express hesitation, uncertainty, and desperate need to sound relatable, all in one syllable. The third one is going to be the use of crutch words, which is mostly specific to each and every speaker. For instance, the common ones are basically, actually, this thing. The fourth one is going to be repetitive words and phrases. And the fifth one is unintentional, long or short pauses made by the speakers. I'm going to record all this in my report and will share it when called upon by the General Evaluator. Thank you, and over to you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Ashwini.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gauri, for the brief introduction of the counter role. With that, I'll call upon the grammarian. For today's meeting, our grammarian is Toastmaster Samita Kar. Samita has 30 plus years of experience in the academia. She was a principal and now as a trainer. She's the mother of 2 wonderful children, and one of them, her son, Sourav, who introduced her to the Toastmasters. And yes, she's another speech crafter who is now all set to become a Toastmaster. Samita, we are all excited to hear from the person who has 30 plus years of experience in the same sector, and we have a lot of things to learn from you. I'll hand it over to you to explain your role, Samita.
Thank you so much. As a grammarian, it is my duty to observe the usage of the English language, all the good usage and not so good usage. I will be keeping account of that. Also, I have to introduce the word of the day. The word of the day today is grapple, to try to overcome or deal with. Every parent has to grapple with a variety of teenage issues. Or the company has been grappling with the supply problem. I encourage everyone to use the word of the day. I will present my report when called upon. Over to you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Ashwini.
Thank you, Toastmaster Samita. With that, we'll move on to our listeners' role. For today's meeting, we have Toastmaster Rahul, who is taking up the listeners' role. Toastmaster Rahul Swami is from Panchkula, which is in Haryana. He has completed his Bachelor of Pharmacy degree from Chitraka University and an MBA in Pharmaceutical Management from NIPUR, Mohali. He is currently working in Norodesk as a business analyst with over 3 years of experience. I'll hand it over to Toastmaster Rahul to introduce your role.
Sure. Thank you, General Evaluator, and good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I am listener of the day, and I will be listening closely to everything said during the meeting and will draft short questions to test our listening skills at the end of the meeting. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rahul. That's about my team and the role of the General Evaluator. I'll be listening throughout the meeting and making points with the suggestions and the things which has gone well. With that, I'll hand it over to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Priyanka. Over to you, Priyanka.
Thank you. Thank you so much, General Evaluator and your team. Let's give them a huge round of applause. Without further delay, let's start with the first section, and that is the prepared section. Now, the first speaker, hails from Rajasthan, a chartered accountant by profession who's practicing for almost more than 5 years, who's traveled to different parts of the country, from Rajasthan to Mumbai, and now in our very own Bangalore. He is passionate about traveling and exploring new cuisines. Wow, this is something that we definitely share in common. At his free time, he enjoys playing badminton and is a big-time Bollywood fan. The first speaker is attempting Project 1, Level 1 from the Pathway Presentation Mastery. The purpose of the project is for the member to introduce themselves to the club and learn the basic structure of a public speech. The speech type, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, please join me in welcoming Speaker 1, Toastmaster SHUBHAM SOMANI, with speech title From Limits to Limitless. From Limits to Limitless, Toastmaster SHUBHAM SOMANI.
Thank you, Toastmaster Priyanka. I'm sure some of or most of us might have gone to library at some point of time in our life. Now I want to ask a question from all of you. Have you seen or heard someone carrying toothbrush along with books and notebook to library? I know it's a very weird question. You all might be thinking what is saying, but please don't be surprised when I say I was that weirdo at some point of in my life. And those were my CA final days. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and all guests. I am SHUBHAM SOMANI, 28-year-old, a proud chartered accountant coming from a small town of Rajasthan, moved to Bangalore in 2021 and resided in Chitra. I start my journey. I was 4 when one unfortunate day, my father passed away and left me, my mother, and sister alone. Life got difficult for all three of us as we did not had any regular source of income, no support from family, and lot of pressure from society. But my mother stood up and fought like a warrior and made possible who I am today. And that's why I call her Jhansi Ki Rani. Talking about my school days, I was a bright student and used to be in top 3 ranks till class 10th. But things got changed when 11th class came. All my friends and other students went to another city to study in another school because in my town, there were no proper schools post 10th. But I didn't had that opportunity because I had to take care of my mother and financially we could not afford that. So what I decided to take admission in a government school. But how things terribly got changed for me, I'll just give you one example. There used to be 8 subjects and we only had one teacher for one subject. So we used to study only 1 hour in a day and rest all 6-7 hours we used to play cricket. Now all cricket fans here might be thinking how lucky I was. But please, it was a very difficult time for me. I used to be very tensed and worried about my career, what will happen to it. I did my 11th and as a result, my percentage fell drastically in class 11. Then class 12th come. I completed my 12th from the same school. And one fortune day, it was a result day, I got a call from a newspaper company. It was Dainik Bhaskar and Rajasthan Patrika, which are local newspaper of Rajasthan. Why they called me? They called me because they wanted to take interview of me as I had secured second rank in 12th board in whole district. Everyone was surprised. How it happened? My all friends, my family members, private school teachers and students, they all were talking about it. But that day I realized that if you decide something, then you can break your capabilities. I did that with my lot of hard work. What I used to do, I used to collect notes from my other friends and used to study at my home. That time, no YouTube and no Google was there. So I did it myself. And that was the first time when I became from limit to limitless. Talking about the second phase of my life, those were CA final days. I got failed in 2 attempts, and now it was the 3rd attempt, which was a do or die attempt for me. Either either I'll become a chartered accountant when I'll clear the finals, or if I don't, then I had to search for another job, as I had to take care of my mother and my family. But I again remember my 12th class did the same thing. The toothbrush story which I was telling you initially, that was story of my 3rd CA final attempt. Why I used to do that? I used to do that to save time from going from library to my room so that I can study almost 18 or 20 hours in library. We have a lot of CA fellow Toastmaster in our group, and I hope they can relate to it, how difficult CA final exam is. The result is hardly 3%. But I cleared CA final in 2018. So these were 2 stories of my life. I have a lot other stories to tell, but taking time into consideration, I'll pause it here. But my quest for learning and search for learning is not ended here. I am looking for a lot of learnings now, and that's why I am there in front of all of you in Toastmasters. I want to end my speech with one quotation. The woods are lovely, dark and deep. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep. I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep. Miles to go before I sleep. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster SHUBHAM. I would request all of you to please stand up and give him a standing ovation. Thank you so much, Toastmaster SHUBHAM, for sharing your journey. A certain glimpse of your journey was very relatable, at least to my journey. And we're looking forward to hear more about you. And for the benefits of the benefits to the guest, when somebody joins Toastmaster and gives their first speech, which is the icebreaker speech, as we give a standing ovation as the person has taken the first step to embark in his Toastmasters journey. I missed mentioning the first speaker will be evaluated by Toastmaster Shrilakshmi Hegde. Moving on to the second speaker. The second speaker, surprisingly, also comes from Rajasthan. He is currently serving as a senior chemical engineer. His hobbies are to explore new facets of life and himself. And that is one of the reasons why he joined Toastmasters and explore public speaking. And that is somewhere he finds his passion. The second speaker is attempting pathway presentation mastery, project level 2, project 1, understanding your communication styles. The purpose of the project is for the speaker. Sorry, my system is getting hanged. Okay, the purpose of the project is for the person to share different communication styles and share certain personal stories on the communication styles. The speech title, the speaker too is Toastmaster Sunil Gupta with speech title, A Great Deal, Sunil Gupta. Over to you.
Effective communication is the best style to solve problems. Can you tell me any 4 ways or statements you would make to sorry, actually I have got an emergency call.
Sagar, please pause the time.
All right, sir.
We can restart because he just started with the speech. Once he is back, we'll restart.
All right. Okay, noted.
Priyanka, you can engage the audience in the meanwhile while Sunil has got some urgency.
Thanks, Sourav. If you all remember from the beginning of the meeting, I did mention all of you to reflect upon those moments that maybe you have never acknowledged, the way you have dealt with those unpleasant, stressful situations. So would anybody like to please share a small incident, and you have 30 seconds. Anyone? Even a small incident can be very, very encouraging for somebody who maybe is being very shy or not very sure to share or not to share.
Dina, you can put your response on chat.
And I will, yes, read it out.
Yeah, she will read it out. Okay, I can share one.
Yes.
I've been in the corporate for almost 20 years. And I've had a pretty successful, as most of would consider successful, a high pay and everything, promotions, whatever you consider success factor, right? And then in 2019, I decided to leave my corporate job and start my own business. And that was me where I kind of, I decided to bite the bullet. A lot of people advised me against it. But as of now, I'm still surviving. It's 2024. Not that it has been a very smooth ride. Biting the bullet has its own things, but it has been a very rewarding journey nevertheless. So that's something that I can share.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. President, for sharing this story of yours. Leaving a successful career and starting something is definitely a big decision and a brave decision. And we have Sunil back with us. Sunil, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Effective communications is the hello.
Yes, please go ahead.
Shall I start? Yes. Effective communications is the best styles to solve problems. Imagine you have to ask someone for a glass of water. How would you do that? Can you tell me any 4 ways or statements you would use to do it? Please, anyone? Anyone? You don't drink water?
With the use of the word please.
Please. Okay. So this is one style. Okay, I make a sentence. Number one, give me a glass of water, please. This is a direct style of communication. It is straightforward and to the point, with no embellishments or apologies. Number two, hey, could I get a glass of water? I am a bit parched. Thank you. This is a supportive style of communication. It shows empathy and appreciation with a friendly tone and a smile. Number three, I'm experiencing dehydration symptoms. Could you provide me with a glass of water, approximately 300 ml at room temperature? This is an analytical style of communication. It uses logical reasoning and specific details to make a request. Number four, hey, let's grab a glass of water together. I'm buying. What do you say? This is an initiating style of communication. It is enthusiastic and inviting, trying to build rapport and social interaction. Let me clear here. No style is better than others. It may be to your advantage to play up one style over another, depending on the situation. That's why I don't maintain any style of communication, any particular style of communication. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. It was 11th of August, 2024. I was outside Kanpur railway station at 8 a.m. and was about to hire an auto rickshaw to get IIT Kanpur to attend a TLI, Toastmasters Leadership Institute training program. To get a great deal, I decided to use all four styles of communications to hire an auto rickshaw. First, I approached an auto rickshaw driver with the direct style and assertive tones. Hey, I need to go to IIT. How much will you charge? 300 rupees. I was shocked. He was also a direct communicator. Hey, it's too expensive. I'll give you only 100 rupees. Ask someone else. Seeing his rough attitude, I had to switch to the supporting style of communication, showing empathy and concerns for his well-being. Hey, please, don't get angry. I understand you need to make a living, but my friend, today I am on a tight budget. Can we find a fare that works for both of us? Okay, sir. You seem to be a gentleman. Okay, I'll take you IIT for 200 rupees. And this is just because of your nature. As soon as I got a new offer, I started using this analytical style of communication and searching Google Maps to know the distance and ensure whether the fare was still not high. After being satisfied with the fare, I got into the auto and started the journey. During the journey, I used the initiating style of communication and kept talking to the drivers. Build rapport and ensure a smooth ride. As a result of changing my communication style, you see, I got a great deal and arrived IIT feeling confident and prepared, and even made a new friend in the auto rickshaw drivers. In conclusion, communications is not one size fits all approach. Once you understand how your style differs another person's, you can modify your style of communications to be on the same or a more similar wavelength to achieve greater success or build stronger relationships. What do you say? Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sunil Gupta. Let's give him a huge round of applause. Thank you for sharing those lovely stories and helping us understand different forms of communication style. And again, I think that's why my mentor always keeps telling me it's very important to be more regular, and practice makes a person perfect. Like I fumbled and I miss mentioning the evaluator. Sunil Gupta will be evaluated by Toastmaster Ravi Bhardwaj. And the evaluators will be called upon later to share their feedback. With this, we are going to take a 5 minutes break. Though I'm giving you all 5 minutes break, don't forget to think about those moments, reflect back, which you have never acknowledged, how you have surpassed those moments. So share your bite the bullet moments. And now we are going for a break, 5 minutes break.
Still we have 1 minute, like 20 seconds.
Break is over as the music is over. You can start.
I hope you all are back with your short break. Now, before we start the next section, the most excited section, according to me, because that was one of the sections that initially I dreaded a lot, but now I love a lot. But before that, as I told you all, to reflect upon those times which you have never acknowledged. Anybody now right up, ready to share that moment?
Priyanka, your voice is not audible clearly. Can you speak a little
Yeah.
loud? Yeah, this is better.
Sorry. I didn't realize that my mic was not in the right place. Firstly, welcome back from the short break. And before going to the break, I did mention to all of you to reflect back on those moments that you have not acknowledged and given a pat on your back. So anyone ready to share? It could also be very small, but trust me, those small things also do matter. And what matters, acknowledging those moments. Anybody? No one?
So I have a moment.
Sorry.
Yeah, I have a moment
Yes.
where I was not aware of how to ride that scooty, and nobody was around me, and I really required to drive the scooty to drop my kid. And me myself took a courage to drive the scooty, and slowly, gradually, I could able to drove now. So it's when I drive, it feels me like achievement, some small achievement, I know, but it's an achievement for me to now I'm able to drive.
That is wonderful, Suchita. I can completely understand those goosebumps or that nervousness because, believe it or not, I've tried a lot, but till date, I don't know how to ride or drive, though I have attempted a lot. And that really defines your bite the bullet moment when you decided no matter what, you would overcome that. And now you're able to ride and drive. Thank you so much for sharing that. And now that gives me a little more confidence that, okay, no matter how many ever times I'm going to try learning, I can still one day learn how to ride or drive. With this, now we're going to move on to the second section of the meeting. That is the table topic section. To tell you more about this session, let me invite our table topic master. And why is it the most exciting session? You'll all understand. And for most of you, it could also be bite the bullet moment also. So the person who's going to take this session forward is a dentist by profession. She runs her own clinic and she loves handling her own Instagram page. And the Instagram page that she has, it's called Dentist Dr. Nupur, where she loves educating people about oral health. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our table topic master, Toastmaster Nupur Deshpande.
Thank you, TMOD. So, welcome to the table topic section of today's meeting. Many of us consider this the most challenging, and we grapple with this part of the Toastmaster meeting. And rightly so, because table topics prepares you for impromptu speaking. During table topic, I will invite a member or a guest to attempt a table topic, and I'll give out the topic once the participant confirms their willingness to attempt the topic. While you're free to volunteer, you may not all be, we may not be able to accommodate you all. At Gabbys, we believe in giving opportunity to those who are more keen to participate and those who need a little nudge. I'll use my discretion as table topic master. And in case we were not able to give you this opportunity, don't be disheartened. There's always one more meeting, and there's no dearth of opportunity in Toastmaster. So I can see a lot of raised hands. I'd like to ask visiting Toastmaster Bala. Are you ready to take on this topic?
I am ready, but I think there were people before me who raised the hand. Toastmaster Ravi and Ili also I saw.
Toastmaster Bala, in our club, the table topic master uses a discretion who to invite. So she's using her discretion. Dr. Nupur, Dina's topic you have to give on chat before we have. Maybe after Bala you can give it.
Yes. So Toastmaster Bala, for you the topic is moral dilemmas in the workplace. Moral dilemmas in the workplace. I'll put this on chat and I'll add Dina's topic too.
How many of you have or had a tough boss? I definitely had one when I was in my first job. Ladies and gentlemen, many times there can be moral dilemmas at your workplace. Sometimes, especially when you are a fresher just out of college, you may be afraid to tell the kind of atrocities that your boss does without being kind enough or without leading you into the right path. I had this dilemma when my boss used to only blame me for everything. He'll blame me, saying that no, this is not okay, you're not doing this. And whenever there was a blame thing that used to happen, he would mark his boss, who was my super boss. Whenever something good happened with me, like I was in sales, I used to get those orders, and he'll just say to everyone, look, I have got the order. I got this order. It's because of me that we won this. All credit goes to him, and all blame used to come to me. I had this moral dilemma, and I was thinking how to grapple with this situation if I have to go to the super boss and tell him. But to be honest, I was very scared to do that. I was really nervous to do that, thinking, what will happen if my boss gets to know that I've gone to the super boss? Will he take revenge on me? I was at that time just a fresher from college. I did not have many options in hand. But after a few months, I decided I have to come out of this moral dilemma. I one day asked my super boss if I can meet you for 5 minutes, and he thankfully agreed. I depicted the entire thing to him, where he was kind enough to tell me that I will help. Sometimes come out of the moral dilemmas you have, it will only do good to you. That's what I believe in. What do you believe in? Back to you, Tabletop Master.
Thank you, visiting Toastmaster Bala. It was a very nice take. Next, I'd like to invite guest Pushpak Mishra. Guest Pushpak Mishra, if I can give you a topic.
Yes.
So for you, the topic is adjusting to unexpected challenges. Adjusting to unexpected challenges.
Okay, fine. So, like, I'm a finance controller. Recently, I joined the Levi's. I found that, I was when I was new to the Levi's. I find that the job role, it was quite challenging, and I need to connect with the various stakeholders, especially. Hello. Hello, can you hear me? Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, so I need to connect with the various stakeholder, and sometimes I feel myself very disappointed because I didn't get a chance. Sorry, I just missed the topic, what topic that I need to talk. Can you repeat the topic?
Yes, it's adjusting to unexpected challenges.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. So as I said that I was quite new to the role, and the role was quite different because I have a experience. My experience was in a different area. So for the first 3 months, I work day and night so that I will whatever the job role was, I was at least I was able to meet that challenges. So I have done the lot. I've done the lot of adjustment so that at least I unexpected challenge I can meet out that unexpected challenges. Thank you.
Thank you, guest Pushpak. It was a very good attempt. Next, I'd like to invite guest Sana M. Guest Sana M, if you are available.
Yeah, I am available.
Okay, so
Can you
for
hear
you,
me?
yes, I can hear you. For you,
Okay.
the topic is personal versus professional sacrifices. Personal versus professional sacrifices.
That's such an interesting topic. So if I have to go about the sacrifices that we made personally and professionally, there is a lot of differences or variations in that. Usually in India, what happens, like we always prioritize the professional sacrifices and then take the personal things in our life for granted. So usually the work-life balance here in the corporate is in a way like we don't prioritize our family and just to go through the accomplishments or the success that we get in corporate. So I would say that there should be a fine line when we are sacrificing uh, for the professional accomplishment compared to the sacrifices that we do for our family or for our friends. Generally, we don't give much time to our loved ones, and we go on and on we go on into the rat race of the corporate just to get just to get to a ladder of the success. So I feel like the sacrifices that we make for professional things should be balanced out with the sacrifices that we do for our loved ones. So that's what my take on these two. There has to be a fine line between those two areas. And sometimes we go overboard with the compromises that we do in order to gain achievements in professional areas, and we take people in our life for granted. So that's my take. I didn't go more about it because the time is limited. But yeah, that's the thing related to this topic. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was such a good take on this topic. Next, I'll call Megha, Toastmaster Megha, if you're available.
Yes, I'm available. Am I audible?
Yes, you're completely audible. For you, the topic is the consequence of inaction. The consequence of inaction. I'll be putting it in the chat box too.
Yes. Inaction or not doing anything is itself doing something. Is something that is actively you are doing. If you are passive, that is also an action that you're doing. So there could be the consequence of inaction, as there are consequences of actions. Like, we can say that when you are doing something, you have a set goal, you thrive for it, you set out the possibilities, you find out ways that, and you act accordingly to get the desired result. But if you are in an inactive state, but your mind will be boggling around. Why are you not physically active about it? Why are you inactive about it? There is a stage where you are mentally and physically not active. That is a complete state of unconsciousness, and that is very rare. But if you are physically inactive, your mind is completely active or super active. There you are juggling, or the racing thoughts are coming into your mind, and you're juggling with what to do next or what am I doing is not appropriate. So I don't think so there are consequences of being inactive. I think mind is making maps and mind is juggling around and mind is thinking that what am I doing right now is not correct. So the consequences will be of inactiveness as physically will be more, because mind is making that map, the road, what should I do next and what am I doing right now is not correct. So the physical body will not put its effort, while the mind is running and there are thoughts coming in and it is doing some kind of a structural uh, mapping. So the consequences will be more, I suppose, when there is not action physically, because the mind is preparing for more action and mind is directing itself what to do. And when it does one, then there will be more action, I suppose, because the mind is preparing what to do next and it's taking its own time. That is why the physical body is lacking and the physical body is being inactive for preparing itself for more actions, uh, exploring more possibilities, mapping around, structuring itself. So I believe that the consequences of inaction and being passive will be higher and will be more effective. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Megha. I really love the opposite take on this topic. I understand your point of view that even if your physical body is inactive, your mental mind may be racing. Next, I'd like to call upon Toastmaster from a foreign land, Ilyas, if you're available to take a table topic.
Yes. Can you hear
So
me?
for you, the topic is facing the fear of failure. Facing the fear of failure.
This one? In the Zoom chat? Okay.
Facing the fear of failure.
I want to share something to you. Well, if you don't know Ma, it is mother in my mother language, Bahasa Indonesia. It means that I am asking my mother about her opinion and suggestion about my mistakes. When I face failure, I get tremble. I feel scared. I got fear on my mind, on my body, and also in my soul. I feel like I'm worthless. I don't desire. And I have the gravel, all of those problems. And I shared it to my mother. Mom, I cannot handle this anymore. How come your favorite son here have a lot of fears? I'm a brave person. I face all of my problems. I face all of the difficulties. But I still have the fear. The fear to move on, to level up to another version of me. My mom said to me, Ilyas, if you want to level up, you need to give up and surrender all of your problems to God. Because in God, by His grace, you can face all of those fears without being feared. Well, Mom, thank you for your advice. Now I can go to pray to my God and enjoy, savor every those fears to make me successful in life. Do you believe in the power of praying? Back to you, Didi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Elias. I love your voice modulation as usual. It was a wonderful speech. Next, do we have Toastmaster Suchita available to take the table topic? Yeah. So Suchita, for you, the topic is learning from tough decisions. Learning from tough decisions.
Learning with the tough decisions. As I could able to see as in my life, where I have took few of the decisions which are tough, and I really learned from those. Sometime back, when I was working in my previous company, where I was not supposed to feel that I could able to change the job, but suddenly what I've seen, uh, one opportunity came, and a few of my friends told me that you please go ahead and give that opportunity. It's a good opportunity where I have gone to and I have given that interview. Uh, Opportunity is good, but I couldn't able to clear the interview. And I learned from those opportunities where I was lagging. Then it gave me the boost. No, I can also go for the other opportunity and get my better one where can I can prove myself. And I got the other one where I'm right now working, and I've learned from there. I have given back to the new one, and therefore I am working right now. And every day, it's actually a learning for me. Every day in my current company as well, it's giving me the opportunity to learn. Few of the things I did wrong also, but it gives me opportunity where I can boost myself and move forward. Yeah, thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Suchita. I know we often grapple with such decisions, and I'm really sorry, but we have time just for one more speaker today. So, Toastmaster Rishi Rabindranath, can you take the topic?
Yes.
So, Toastmaster Rishi, I'd like to give you the topic, the role of values in decision. The role of values in decision. I'll be putting it up on chat box.
Yeah. In life, we should always make a decision. And the decision that we're about to make relies on the values that we hold. And that is very crucial to the result and outcome that is about to happen. And if things didn't go along with our values, and it's again against our values, and if it may hurt someone, we shouldn't go with it, because we should believe in our principles, in what we think is right, in what is ethical. Like as an example, I was active in one of the Indonesian students organization before, and in my experience, as a president of the organization, we do lots of fundings to do a lot of projects. And in one instance, there's an instance where there is an extra funds that is that is not yet allocated. And then some of my team members told me, why don't we just have a dinner and use it for because most of the funds has also been utilized. So I told them, no, this is against my values. This is not right aligned with the organization's values. And therefore we should do what is right and use it for the project activities. That is a little bit of an opinion from my side about values and decision making and my experience. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rishi. It was really nice of you to hold on to your principles and take that decision in a tough situation. If we have enough time, can I read out Dina's speech? Okay. So thank you, Toastmaster, Table Master, Grapple. The leader is Toastmaster, a very tough speech grapple inside with powerful my disability and decision that struggle that so way differently way grapple pathway this club meeting Zoom alive grapple that my empire does make me speak better grapple my challenge does very powerful speak out front audience grapple will be clap they hand for me grapple. Thank you so much, Dina. Dina's superpower is that she answers these table topics in chat. So over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nupur, for sharing such wonderful table topics. You really got me thinking. Let's give our table topic master a huge round of applause. Okay, the voting link, the poll is being released for the table topic. I would request all of you to please cast your vote.
You can continue, Priyanka, but close the poll once.
Yeah. Okay. Now to all the table topic speakers, you all have a surprise. Guess what? To help you all present your table topic a notch higher, there is someone who would be evaluating all your speeches. And that is none other than a table topic evaluator, Toastmaster Smruti Mohanty, who would be called upon later by a general evaluator. So request you all to please be here and listen to your feedback about your table topic speeches. Before I move on to the next session, I would like to share what Dina shared about her bite the bullet moments. Thank for invite me the Toastmaster Club, Grapple. My knowledge as speech in 2024 Toastmasters and my life powerful inside Grapple with improved stronger grapple of disability, just like another this club meeting grapple. I think fact entire with smile. Dina is somebody who uses the word of the day max. And I must say, Dina, you're somebody who really inspires all of us and me a lot. According to me, I think we talk about other personalities, but we have somebody right with us who is an epitome for bite the bullet. Let's give it a huge round of applause. And Dina, you definitely helped me grapple with myself, with my own fears. And I hope one day I'm able to overcome. My two major fears have been water. That is, I've always been hydrophobic. And thank you so much, Dina. So hopefully, as you inspire me, I'm able to overcome my biggest fears. And in the next meeting, I'm able to share more about it, how I dealt with it. And I would like to hear if somebody would like to inspire or share someone about their bite the bullet moment, something that they overcame, something that they really had to go through it and appreciated that very phase of their life which defined them today. I'm sure all of us are defined by those unpleasant, stressful, not so good moments of our life, and how we deal with that. That's what makes us who we are today. At least it took me a long time to realize that, but that's what I define myself, how I dealt with those situations. Anybody? Okay. We have some. Mr. Anand, would you like to share?
Could you please repeat me, ma'am?
Would you like to share a bite the bullet moment? What I mean is, bite the bullet means a moment where an unpleasant situation that you would have
Yes,
gone
yes,
through, a
yes.
very stressful, and how you overcame that.
Yes, yes. So earlier when I joined in the sales profession, I worked in a toxic work culture, right? I got a lot of pressure, too much of pressure, unwanted pressure. I was withstanding that pressure to learn many things, the secrets of trading. I was with this association for 2 years, that organization for 2 years. Then I moved to the good organization. There I got a lucrative incentive. I traveled for a foreign trip and I got a good mentor also. So that was a best situation. I bite the bullet. I withstand. So over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Mr. Anand. Wonderful sharing that story. I'm sure a lot of us do encounter these toxic environment, but how you dealt with it, very appreciative. Let's give him a huge round of applause. Anybody, the last, before I move on to the next session as we're running out of time, would like to share?
Samita had raised her hand.
Okay, sorry. Yes.
Yes. So for me, I was an offline person. And the first time I was asked to post something online, it was frightening. And I had to edit that, which I didn't know how to do. I learned it. By the time I had posted it, it was only a video of 2-3 minutes, and I had to post it in Facebook. I was so frightened that after posting, I closed my laptop and I refused to look at it for 24 hours, thinking that I have definitely done something wrong and people will laugh at me. And after 24 hours, I found out that the world has not changed. Everything remained the same. And a few likes and few comments that welcome to this world, nothing else had happened, which gave me the courage to go ahead and post more later. But that was one moment which I felt so frightened that I didn't want anyone around me also to open the social media or my Facebook for that matter.
Wow. Thank you so much for sharing this. I have also seen your journey, and today what you are truly very inspiring. And this is something that I think all of us should learn. It is something very small, maybe we might think, but even that one step to do that you're not used to doing, and then being appreciated for what you did, is something really amazing. Thank you so much. And let's give her a huge round of applause. Taking time into account, now it's time to move on to the third final section of our meeting. That is the evaluation section, where we all are very eager. And I think one of the main reasons we have all been a part of this organization is to improve always a one notch than what we are right now. And to lead the session, I would like to call upon our ever dynamic, ever enthusiastic general evaluator, Ashwini N.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Priyanka. With the interest of time, we'll quickly move on to the evaluation of the prepared speeches. For the evaluation of the prepared speeches, I'll call upon our first evaluator for the day, that's Toastmaster Shrilakshmi Hegde. Shrilakshmi Hegde will be evaluating the speaker, Toastmaster SHUBHAM SOMANI. A quick introduction about Shrilakshmi. Toastmaster Shrilakshmi is a certified image consultant and a soft skills trainer by profession. Her interest in public speaking and leadership skills made her join Toastmasters. She is a double, triple crown winner and double path breaker. And she is the founder of Imaginatic Image Consulting Services. Can I request Shrilakshmi to, yeah, great. Can I request Shrilakshmi to give her evaluation?
Okay, sure. Congratulations, my target speaker, SHUBHAM SOMANI, for delivering your icebreaker speech. I am surprised to know that it's your first icebreaker speech. Why? Because when I delivered, I think most of us in Gabbys can resonate with me. When we delivered an icebreaker speech, we are very, very nervous. We had sweaty palms. We are sweating. Our voice was stammering. I stammered a lot while delivering my icebreaker speech. But it's your first icebreaker speech, but you're very confident. The way you delivered your speech was very, 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 very fantastic, and you made a good contact with the eye contact with the audience. You had a good posture, gestures. That is very important needed in a good speaker. You had everything in your first icebreaker itself. That's the one thing I loved about you today. Now, coming to your speech, you started with the question: who all went to library with the toothbrush in their hand? I thought you have some other stories to share than your life journey. Like we have shared our life journey. I shared my life journey from childhood to till now. But that you connected to your childhood stories, to my surprise. It's a fantastic thing you did in your speech. You shared you lost your dad. How difficulties your mom, your sister faced in your life in upbringing. I felt when you're sharing your journey, you went on a little bit emotional mode. I can say everyone can resonate with you as you are. You can connect with audience in your tone, the way you deliver your speech. That's the fantastic thing I love in your speech. And what the question you asked in the beginning of your speech: who all went to library with the toothbrush in their hand? That you connected back to that in the speech. That's the one thing I loved in your speech. It's a fantastic speech. I am thinking, how can you connect with your speech? But you connected in your speech itself. That's the fantastic thing in your speech. I can say that you are a fantastic speaker in the first icebreaker speech itself. You are a very good, you are a very confident speaker. You had a good eye contact. You had a good gestures. Everything was good. And one thing I want to say that I felt because of time limit, everyone faced time issues. I think your end was a little bit abrupt. It should have been a little bit different. As your speech was a fantastic, I felt you might have been given a little bit twist in your speech instead of saying, because of time limit, I should end speech. You should have given a little bit twist in your speech. Overall, to summarize your speech, it's a fantastic speech. You connected with the audience. You are very good. You are very confident in front of audience, in spite of being first icebreaker speech, and you are connected with. And it's a great emotional touch. You had given an emotional touch to your speech. Overall, it's a fantastic speech. Congratulations for delivering your first icebreaker speech. I am very happy from bottom of my heart to evaluate you today. And looking forward to hearing your more speeches. Congratulations once again, my target speaker.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shrilakshmi, for the evaluation. Toastmaster Shubham, that was a great start with the humor, and we did not expect what was coming further. It was truly amazing, and we all could resonate with your story and the journey you have gone through. The only suggestion I have for you is, I'm sure there are a lot of effort goes in the background in crafting the speech and preparing to deliver it. Please make sure you have a stable internet connection, because I'm sure a lot of effort goes in the background to prepare, right? So we want to see how effectively you can deliver. So please check the stability of internet, and your video was going on and off. Apart from that, the content wise and delivery, it was top notch. Thank you, Toastmaster Shrilakshmi and Toastmaster Shubham. With that, I'll call upon the second evaluator. The second evaluator for today is Toastmaster Ravi Bhardwaj. Ravi will be evaluating Toastmaster Micheal. No, I think there is a smaller. Is Toastmaster Ravi here?
Toastmaster
Ravi. The second
Sunil Gupta.
Yeah. So Toastmaster Ravi will be evaluating Toastmaster Sunil. Quick introduction about Toastmaster Ravi. Ravi works in a startup company. He's also a yoga teacher dedicated to bringing smiles to others through meditation and yoga. He enjoys playing chess and is exploring various Indian cultures and places through reading and traveling. Over to you, Toastmaster Ravi, to deliver your evaluation.
First of all, please confirm I'm audible and visible.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot. First of all, yeah, congratulations, Sunil, for a wonderful speech. I like the way you started with that energy, and you got the call, but when you again start the speech, I can feel the same energy from where you have left. So well done. So first you started with the speech with the different styles with an example like give me a glass of water and like defined it direct, then picking a glass like supportive, analytics by giving the specific amount, and then the initiative. So with the example you have given that how many types of the styles of communication skills styles are. So it is good that you have defined it with an example, and then you moved on to your story, your own story of getting an auto rickshaw after the TLI for the TLI. You used all your style in that conversation. But I like that you say that how the communication you have done in the same conversation, you have used all the styles. Like direct, you started with the getting an auto and there was the anger, then you start switching to the sportive. So it is very good that you have the clarity that different styles of communications can be used in a same conversation. So I like that the when you switch to the character and you move from left to right, it shows that how you build the character for yourself and then the auto person. So you switch. That was a good part, and your hand gestures were indisciplined. So these are the positive things that I loved about your speech. But there are few things that you have to work on it. Firstly, you have to define the communication skills styles firstly and then give the example. You just started with the example which was like I do not know what is initiative, what is sportive. So make sure to firstly define it and then give example and then share your story. Yeah, there was a voice issue. I do not know about it was from your device or anything, but I was not able to hear it clearly. So I have to focus it for that. Watching, there was many times that you were watching in right side, so you have to work on that side also. When you said the word grading, you were watching before that, you were watching right side consistently. So I have a challenge for you. The challenge is very simple that you have that energy, but you have that aggressive energy which comes like anger out of you. Okay. So like a sugar in a tea, if there is a less, it can do not enjoy it. If it is more, you do not enjoy it. You have to find out that balance of energy, and the anger will stop coming out of that speech, and you will enjoy yourself also in speech. So that's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ravi, for that comprehensive evaluation. It was like all the points ticked from the suggestions to the things which went well. For the Toastmaster, for the speaker, Toastmaster Sunil, it was a very interactive, speech. I can say we all could relate to it, and the way you explained the different types of communication with the example, it was very connecting, and we all were in the speech with you. The only suggestion, as mentioned by Toastmaster Ravi, I have it for you, is don't look away from the camera, apart from when you're doing the when you are connecting with the other person. You can, when you are basically having the role play, you can look around, but when you're delivering the speech, please look into the camera so that you can keep the attention of the audience towards you. Otherwise audience will get distracted, right? So that's the only suggestion, and rest all the points are covered by Toastmaster Ravi, and good luck for your future speeches. With that, I'll now call upon our table topic evaluator, as mentioned by TMOD. Our table topic evaluator for today is Toastmaster Smruti. A quick introduction about her. Toastmaster Smruti was a sales manager by profession and a certified soft skills trainer by interest. After almost a decade, she's now a full-time management student by the virtue of time. She has joined Toastmasters to sharpen her saw of public speaking. I request Toastmaster Smruti to hand over our evaluation. Over to you, Smruti.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. We'll have a quick start to our table topic evaluation. Our first table topic speaker was Toastmaster Bala. The topic was moral dilemma in the workplace. I must say it's very rare and also beautiful to see when a speaker in a table topic speech try to bring a rhetorical device. And Toastmaster Bala, you really started with a question to the audience and literally forced all of us to hook to your speech and understand, okay, is that relatable to me? And I felt that nerve inside me. Thank you so much for that particular opening. Further, you had a situation of a fresher in a company, you related to your experience and then you enlightened the dilemma to it. You handled it very well, the topic. You had a core message as well. A quick suggestion from my end. You started with a dilemma at a very later stage of your speech. The topic was correlated to the dilemma. And you, if possible, next time, rather let's focus more on what exactly the dilemma and how you try to overcome the same. Having said that, overall, you had the entire body in place. You had the right message for the audience as well. In your future, let's stick to the topic as much as possible. Moving ahead with our next speaker, it was our guest, Pushkar. Pushkar, the topic was adjusting to expected challenges. I'm assuming that Pushkar is in the initial stage of attempting table topics. Reason being, the way the topic has been attempted, full enthusiasm when the topic was given to you. What I like the best about your entire speech, Pushkar, you were very quick in answering that finance is the job and you had certain difficulties to adjust within those lines and periphery. That's a very good way to have a straightaway object to your answer. We can hold on to it. What we can work upon. I hope you will also agree after a few seconds, you somehow lost that what exactly was the topic. It happens. It's very normal with all of us. Now, what we can do to overcome the same? The moment you get a topic, it's okay to take few gaps or 5 or to 10 seconds break within to frame the thoughts. Frame it inside your head and then start bringing a topic. And when you deliver a topic, give one message to your audience as well. Thank you so much. Moving ahead with Sana. Toastmaster Sana, your topic was personal versus professional sacrifices. I love the part where you had a very direct approach to it and you had a stance that yes, as human beings, sometimes we focus more on the professional part, missing out or compromising on the personal aspects of life. I loved your take on it and you had further discussion around the same line. Now, when you have a good stance on your topic, how about having a story to it that, okay, I was wondering what exactly Sana's situation was. She had any situation or an instance in life where she had this problem. So how about bringing a personal touch to it, not your own story, maybe a story which you came across where you saw the juggle of emotion. So kudos to you, Sana. If possible, next time try to bring a story to bring more relatability. Moving ahead, we had Toastmaster Megha. Toastmaster Megha, the topic was consequences of inaction. It came out of the blue. I was not prepared for it that you will define inaction. Thank you so much for that beautiful beginning where you defined what is inaction. Further to which you also stated that it can be physical and mental as well. The best part is the theoretical part of your entire speech. You had many suggestions and perspective to the topic. How about, I would also again point out the story part. Why the story? Because every listener will relate to the speaker if there is an instance in place, if there is an example in place. So, and also there were slight instances where I got confused whether you are for the topic or against the topic. So what we can do next time, we can have a strong command the way you had initially, bring a message or a story for us, and then you can conclude it with one call of action to the audience. Thank you so much. Then we had Toastmaster Ilios having the topic was facing the fear of failure. Power of praying. I don't think there is any other way of defining power of praying through these words and the stress upon it. Let me give a shout out and highlight to Toastmaster Ilios. You had perfect stress on couple of words. You had something called the fear was there. My mother asked me to give up. These stresses helped me to understand, okay, these are the message I need to follow upon. Kudos to those lines, keep it up. One more small challenge is, can we do something about our micro expression? If you're talking about fear, can I see that fear in your face? If you're accepting something without comfortable with the same, can I see it in your face? Let's try that in our next speech. We can definitely do wonders. Moving ahead, we had Toastmaster Suchita. Learnings from tough situation. Toastmaster Suchita, it was a very strong story you framed around the topic. You also had many things to say. I love the content of it, but how we can take it up to another level by listing down 1, 2, 3 learnings to it, as the topic was learnings from it. So while you summarize the entire table topic, can you give me 3 learnings which I can take away with me? That will help you and the audience both to be on the same ship. Okay, moving ahead, we had our speaker, Toastmaster Rishi, roles of values in decisions. Toastmaster Rishi started with an agreement that yes, he agrees that value is very crucial, and the entire speech was narrated around the same. Slightly, I was in a dilemma because Toastmaster Rishi, you started with the words of like, you should be ethical as well as principles has to be in place. However, you brought a very connectable, a small yet such a great example to your speech today with the decision of what to do with the funds. I loved the part, the example was relatable. We were on sync with it. Let's try to think beyond the box, what we can do. How about we play with a takeaway, a call of action to the audience, which is very important. You have a very beautiful message, you have a story to it, but can you give something to me once I'm done with the speech today? That will be very important and useful to everyone. Okay, that was the speakers, and obviously the most important Toastmaster here, Toastmaster Dina, your topic was tough decisions as a leader. Let me give beautiful shout out to those beautiful craft of the message where you have fine-tuned and highlighted how not the disability, how but the special ability which you have, and how you are utilizing those special ability to be a leader in this Toastmasters fraternity. Salute to that spirit. I love and all the aspects which you have highlighted in your particular script in the chat box. One challenge to you, Toastmaster Dina. Let's aim to express yourself more freely. If you have a story, bring a story and express completely on the chat box. We are all ears to your narrations, your scripts. So I'm looking forward to the same. That was my time. Overall, I must say we all grappled through the situation and the topics which our table topic master has shared. And I loved all the takeaways, all the inputs which you have suggested. On that note, I give over the stage back to our general evaluator, Toastmaster Ashwini. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmasters, for the detailed and comprehensive report. We all definitely had a lot of learnings through your evaluation on how can we kind of improve even when we have not delivered our speeches, hearing to the table topic speakers and understanding what are the things which can be improved. And thank you so much again for that, Toastmasters Smruti. With that, we'll move on to the TAGL report. Can I request timer Toastmaster Sagar to hand over his report?
Hi everyone, good evening. In the interest of the time, I'm sharing my timer sheet. And at the qualification front, only one speaker is disqualified, our table topic speaker, Toastmaster Megha. She took 3 minutes, 5 seconds. Apart from this, all the speakers and table topic speakers are qualified. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sagar, for the crisp report. Can I request our counter Toastmaster Gauri Aggarwal to deliver her report?
Just give me a second, please. Okay, so I'm so sorry, I'm not able to share it. I will put the screenshot in the chat box. So there were no filler words and interjections by Toastmaster Bala, guest Toastmaster Anand, DTM Sourav Dutta. less than 5 of these filler sounds, ferns and fillers used by Toastmaster Priyanka Rannorey, Toastmaster SHUBHAM SOMANI, Toastmaster Sunil Gupta, Toastmaster Ilyos, and Toastmaster Samita Kar. Keeping in mind how much stage time you took, I think it is fantastic. The winner of the filler words today was and I just want to bring one thing to guest Pushpak Mishra's notice. You happen to use the word like as a crutch word. So when you're short of words, I just want to let you know that like is the word that you use. Thank you, and over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gauri. With that, I request our grammarian Toastmaster Samita Kar to present a report.
Yes. Can you see my screen?
Not it. Yes.
Okay. So, yeah, as a grammarian, I had to grapple with listening and noting down all that you were telling me. And I was so happy that the word of the day was used by Toastmaster Nupur, Toastmaster Bala, Toastmaster Ilyos, of course, Toastmaster Dina, and Toastmaster Smruti. Good usage of the words were grit and determination by DTM Sourav, sown that seed by Toastmaster Priyanka, and fear was there by Toastmaster Ilyos. Rhetorical question, what do you say? That was how Toastmaster Sunil Gupta ended his speech. We had a quote today. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. This is from the poem Stopping by the Woods on a Snowing Evening by Robert Frost. We had, how many of you had a tough boss, the hypophora? I had, by visiting Toastmaster Bala. The rule of 3, you have gone through, you have by Toastmaster Priyanka. And there are some recommendations. My result failed. My result failed. Interview of me, wanted to interview me. At my home, got failed, only failed. Break your capabilities, it can be better as enhance your capabilities. And done a lot of adjustment, adjusted to the situation. This is all from my side. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Samita, for your detailed report. Please do share it in the chat box and we'll all allowed to have a look at it and learn from it. With that, I'll call upon our listener for the day, Toastmaster Rahul. Toastmaster Rahul, over to you.
Yeah, hi everyone. So, as a listener, I would like to ask few questions to you to understand your listening skills today. So, my first question to you all is, in Toast, was the title of icebreaker speech? So, any guesses? You can type also in the chat box.
From limit to limitless.
Mid to limitless was
correct. Yeah, true, correct. Second question, Shubham used to take toothbrush while going to library.
Library?
Yeah. His toothbrush going to the library. Any guesses? Or it's a tough question.
We can't hear you, Rahul.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, can you repeat your question, please?
Yeah, my question is, why Shubham used to take a toothbrush while going to the library?
So that he could study for 18 to 20 hours.
Yeah, he could save time.
Save the time.
Save it. Yeah, yes, that's it. Then how did auto rickshaw charge Toastmaster Sunil Gupta?
300 rupees.
Correct. Then Toastmaster Bala. For this question is regarding Toastmaster Bala. Who used to take the credit of Toastmaster Bala's sale?
His boss.
Correct. His manager.
Manager.
So next question is Grammarian-Samita Kar frightened on which social media platform?
Facebook.
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 Exactly. True. What is the biggest fear of Toastmaster of the day, Priyanka?
Water.
The biggest fear of Toastmaster of the day, Priyanka.
Water.
Riding.
Yeah, water actually.
Water and riding.
Water. And riding.
Toastmaster Ashwini said that.
Okay. Thank you for correcting. So, and I think you all are very good listeners. That's why 100 out of 100 for you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rahul, for certifying as good listeners. With that, a quick report of today's meeting. As always, we started our meeting on time. Our Sergeant Arms started on time. Thank you, Meeta ma'am, for setting the rules clearly at the beginning of the meeting. And thank you, DTM Sourav Dutta, for welcoming all the guests and giving them a space for introducing themselves. And moving on to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Priyanka, we definitely had a lot of learnings from your introduction throughout the meeting. Only one suggestion, if I can give, please keep, please go through the introduction once, because I remember you were a little struggling while introducing, and you missed to mention the icebreaker speech also. So maybe if you can go through the speech once, that will be very useful, and you don't get panicked in between. And one last suggestion is, please make the session more interactive. I think in the second part of the meeting is when we started asking people to talk about the theme. So only these two suggestions, and definitely loved the start. We had a great start with the inspiring speech talking about Manasi Joshi, and an amazing theme. Thank you for introducing all of us to the theme. With that, I'll move on to the table topic master. Table topic masters for today's meeting was Dr. Nupur. Thank you, Dr. Nupur, for taking up this role. And great topics. We all could resonate with the topics, and I can say not very easy, but yeah, we all got to learn from the topics. And just one suggestion, please mention that before you hand over the stage to the speakers to deliver the speech, please mention that there is a table topic evaluator who is evaluating the speeches, so that all the speakers are aware that there is a person who is evaluating, and they will be there throughout the meeting. And that's all from my end. With that, I'll hand over the stage back to the table Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Priyanka. Thank you, Priyanka. Over to you.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. Let's give our General Evaluator and her team a huge round of applause. Toastmasters meeting, whenever we come, we always learn something. We grow, we become better than what we are. But like I mentioned, as my mentor always says, consistency and practice makes you better. So I look forward to seeing you all more often, and also I'll try my best to be more often. And as much as I'm grappling with my work and in balancing things, I know I will overcome that very soon. And with this now, I would like to thank each and every one of you for taking your time and being over here. And now it's time for me to sign off and hand over the stage to our president of our club.
Thank you.
Distinguished Toastmaster Sourav. Yes.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Priyanka Rannorey. I will now be inviting some of our guests to share their thoughts about the meeting. Anyone would want to share? I'll start with Pushpak. Pushpak, how was the experience attending the Gabbys meeting or the first Toastmaster meeting? Pushpak, you're on mute. We are losing your golden words.
Yeah, sorry.
You're saying something.
Yeah, it was really fabulous and wonderful session. I've learned a lot of things. Lot of learning session was there, and thank you, Mita ma'am, to introducing this group. And I hopefully it will be my main intention was communication and leadership skill. So definitely I will learn from this group.
Thank you so much, Pushpak. Any other guest in the meeting? We have, Vipin the Monday. Vipin is still here. Vipin, how was it?
Thank you, Sourav. I really enjoyed the discussions, especially the personal examples of people from their careers, right from sales. I believe first Toastmaster also mentioned about an accident and how difficult situations were dealt by people. Samita's experience on presenting something online. So overall, what I observed in this meeting is a constructive feedbacks being given to people. We all think that we are good at something, but there is always a feedback that is constructively given by each one of you here. So that definitely would help anybody to become a better public speaker is what I believe. So yeah, it was really good experience. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you so much, Vipin. Thank you for your kind words. And we have Ravi Bhardwaj. Ravi, how was it taking a role evaluating a speaker at the Gabbys and the entire meeting experience?
It was fantastic. This is my first time I'm taking any role to another club. So I have all my meetings in my own club. So interested to know the other club environment. I enjoyed it a lot. So kudos and hope I will join again and learn more from you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ravi. And we have, yes, how can I forget you? We have Toastmaster Dina. Toastmaster Dina, how was the meeting? Dina has also written here is, I think meeting was very good with table topic. So congratulations, the table topic master and the table topic evaluator. You have Dina's appreciation. Thank you, Dina. So I have the poll results as well with me. But before I announce the poll results, there's something I want to tell you. When you bite the bullet, it will scratch your lips. It will break a few teeth. It will hurt your cheeks. You may even smash your face. But please don't stop biting bullets. Today, Megha bit the bullet after a long time. But she bit the bullet of, joining Toastmaster. Then she bit the bullet of doing a table topic after a very long time. And she was like, I just don't want to stop, right? And which is fine, totally okay, Megha. Don't feel bad at all because I think that's the spirit, right? We have the safety net here. So don't feel bad about it at all. I think it's totally okay. And once I announce the results today, you'll be surprised how biting the bullet has its own reward. So are we ready?
Yes.
The best table topic speaker for today, it's a joint winner. One of them, and none of them are from India. Surprise, surprise. Can you guess? Okay, one is from Asia, one is from North America.
Dina.
Okay. And who's the other one?
Elos.
Elos.
Okay, guys, pronounce his name properly.
Ilya.
Yes. We have seen the Malaysia Book of Records. Can we record holder as well? Okay, no, Ilias is shy. He wants to. He wants.
Hello. Sorry.
Hello,
I was
hello.
brushing my teeth.
Please come in front of camera.
Yeah, sorry. I was brushing my teeth.
Yes. Okay. And that is Dina. We have got joint winners today. Congratulations, both of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. And we are going to move to the next category, which is the best auxiliary role taker. I love when this role taker wins. I absolutely love it. And that is a timer. Toastmaster Sagar Duggal. Congratulations, Sagar. I absolutely love when the timer wins, particularly because this is one role which is, I say, is like an AC in the room. No one realizes the value of it unless it's not there. Right. So thank you so much for playing the timer role with perfection. I think you're doing it for the first time, right, Sagar?
Yes.
Lovely job, Sagar. No glitch anywhere. Everything was seamless. No one went over time. I mean, someone went over time, but that was not your fault. But you made note of that, right? And everything was done very well. Thank you so much, Sagar. And finally, the main role taker for today. This also is not for going to someone in India. He's going to an Indian who's not in India.
Smruti.
Yes, congratulations. Congratulations, Smruti, for being the best role taker today. First time, TT? Okay. Many times, TT? Okay, lovely.
Yeah.
Clearly, you're improving and you're getting better and better. Thank you so much for taking the role. Congratulations. And with this, I adjourn this meeting of the Gabbys Online Toastmasters Club. See you again on Thursday, 7 p.m. at the Gabbys International Toastmasters Club. Bye-bye, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.